Imagine this, you wake up in the morning and you find a debt collection letter in your mailbox. A week later, your phone starts ringing. Then another letter arrives. A month later, you're handed court papers. You're confused because you thought there were federal agencies making sure debt collectors followed the law. But what if fewer debt collection companies were being routinely watched? Would they become more aggressive? Would consumers have less protection? That's exactly why thousands of people have been asking me about a recent proposal involving the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, also known as the CFPB. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what's happening, what isn't happening, and what you need to know if you're dealing with debt collectors. My name is Stephen A. Williams. I'm the president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com and the creator and founder of Summers Master. Every week, I help consumers respond to debt collection lawsuits, challenge debt buyers, and avoid default judgments, and also repair their credit. Today, I'm going to break down one of the biggest proposed changes that could affect debt collection in years. What is the CFPB? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was created after the financial crisis to oversee companies that provided financial products and services. One of its responsibilities is supervising certain debt collection companies. That supervision is different from investigating a specific complaint. It means the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, can routinely examine larger debt collection companies to evaluate whether they are complying with federal consumer financial laws. So let's talk about what is changing. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has proposed raising the threshold that determines which debt collection companies qualify as larger participants. If the proposal becomes final, many smaller debt collection agencies would no longer be subject to routine CFPB examinations. Notice the key word here, routine. The proposal does not eliminate the law, it changes who receives regular federal supervision. What does that mean to you if you have outstanding debt with debt collectors? Think about driving. If police stop patrolling a certain highway every day, the speed limit wouldn't change. The law would still exist, but some drivers might feel there's less of a chance of getting caught. That's similar to what concerns many consumer advocate groups. If fewer debt collectors receive regular examinations, some worry there could be fewer opportunities to identify compliance issues before they affect consumers. At the same time, the proposal by itself does not authorize debt collectors to violate the law or give them new collection powers. This is the most important part of the video. Please pay attention. Your rights under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act remain the same unless Congress decides to change the law and put in new regulations. Debt collectors still generally cannot harass you, threaten actions they cannot legally take, misrepresent the amount or legal status of the debt, use deceptive or unfair collection practices prohibited by law. If you're sued, the debt collector still has to prove its case. If sued, the debt collector still has to prove their case, and they still have to abide by the rules of evidence and procedures. Here's what worries me. Most people don't lose debt collection lawsuits because the debt collector has an unbeatable case. They lose because they never respond. The collector gets a default judgment. After that default judgment, wage garnishment, bank levies, property liens, frozen bank accounts. Those things happen because no one challenged the lawsuit. Whether the CFPB supervises more debt collection companies or fewer companies, it does not change the fact that most people do not respond to debt collectors' lawsuits. Consumers who respond to lawsuits generally preserve their opportunity to present a defense and require the plaintiff to prove their case. If a debt collector contacts you, don't panic. Don't ignore them. Keep every letter. Review the validation notice. Know your state statute of limitations. If you're served with a lawsuit, respond before the deadline. Many consumers miss their chance simply because they wait too long. The CFPB proposal is exactly that, a proposal. It doesn't eliminate the Fair Debt Collectors Practices Act. It doesn't automatically give debt collectors more legal rights. What it may do is reduce routine federal supervision for many smaller debt collection agencies if it becomes final. That's why consumers should stay informed and know their rights. The best protection has always been to understand the law, keep good records, and respond when legal action is required. If you've been sued by a debt collector, don't wait until you get a default judgment. Visit summonsmaster.com where you can get a court-ready response so you can fight back and have a chance to win your case. If you need help with your credit, visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch video What Makes Us Different so you can see my 8-point validation process and my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website the3scores.com to grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel. Post your questions and comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com and creator and founder of summonsmaster.com.